Alright guys, just thought I'd shoot a video real quick. Here's the 3.8 MIVEC I just picked up. This is going into the Fat and Slow drag car, hopefully with minimal problems. I'm going to show probably more in depth as I cut more off, well, rip more off rather. But honestly, you'll be able to see as you go. It's really nice donor motor. A lot of the zinc and whatever the hell the green plating is Mitsu uses, still there. Not a lot of corrosive aluminum and stuff, rusted metal like we're used to up here in the Northeast. It's pretty impressive. So yeah, I'm start ripping shit off and show you as we go. So just pulled the plenum off, and already you can just see really well designed ports. Some of that sort of knife edging people put in. I mean, it's obviously not anywhere near as good as a race port and polish, but still that's impressive for a factory design to just kind of throw that in there. But one of the cool things for all you old school 72 guys, this bolt here, or this would normally be a stud, is a bolt. That's a new one for me. But we'll keep going. Pulled more off, went ahead, pulled all the timing stuff, set it, and we are golden. So hopefully the rest of this project is this fucking easy. Terrence Moore, we have really beautiful ports in here. See if I can get the angle right. This thing is clean. I lucked out, and it looks like it might be an OE thermostat. I'll have to double check that, but it does have the jiggle valve, which a lot of the aftermarkets don't. But yeah, as it goes, it looks like we're pretty lucky.
Fuck, we just got half the amount of fucking
Yeah,
bolts.
so I think we have like 11 bolts. That has 6.
Oh,
What?
washer.
Oh.
It's a stacked. This one's stuck to the head.
Mm-hmm.
To the valve cover.
Oh yeah, they all are. It looks like, unless they got a...
I just don't want to loot.
Sorry guys, I'm eating a fucking cookie. I'm hungry. Yeah, there's this. Well, that works. Yeah. Typically dirty, not too bad. There's all the magic. Or something. So, being used to 72 twin turbos, well, and just whatever dual cams over the years, it is unbelievable the size of these ports, just to compare. I mean, the video is not accurate. You'd have to kind of see it in person, but they're just huge, comparatively speaking. They're like fully ported 72 and then some. And like I said, you can see the nice knife edge to the factory casting. I mean, yes, I could spend money on that, but I'm probably not going to, at least for the anywhere near foreseeable future. This is just fine by me. I mentioned the intake ports and the port design and everything on the 3.8, the 6G75. This is the outgoing motor, the twin turbo 6G72. You can see what I mean. These are actually second gen heads, I believe. Maybe out of a 95 or 97. But you can see they don't have the knife edging, so to speak, for the port. Not that it's, you know, poor design in of itself, but it's just absolutely insane. Let's see if I can get the intake compare to show you what I mean. Alright, so here we have the manifold off of the 72 twin turbo. And there's to give you an idea of the port size difference. It's almost the whole size of the casting, fatter. It's just unbelievable how much more port space there is in there. So started reassembly, so to speak, not full reassembly, just test fitting stuff. Obviously swapped the valve covers. We tried sticking the intake manifold on, and it would not fit with it being spun around. But there, strangely enough, is this, which theoretically could be tapped similar to this if it lines up right. We don't know, but that's not really a necessity. That just holds that same bracket Mitsu always uses on top of the water pump. I don't know that I've ever seen it be proved to be a problem if that's loose or missing. Plus, it's a drag car, not a daily. We tried sticking the timing covers. Let me move some bolts here real quick. On. Oh, I'll lose my fucking bushings. Whatever. So the timing cover for the front will go on, except for this doesn't want to position right because of this. So it actually would have to push in where that's at, and that won't work. So you'd either have to theoretically cut off your breather, which is insane, or cut this off, and there is nothing to hold this back here. So, oh, I take it back. That is, was the other side. Yeah, that one's missing, and then
The other side.
And then on this side, likewise, because of how they offset those, this doesn't have anything here. If I remember right, or maybe that shares. What is it? I don't know. Maybe it does fit better than I thought. Maybe it's because we had shit in the road. But basically, that would sacrifice this. I mean, I guess if I was planning on venting that somewhere else in here, maybe with bigger, like, you know, for boost or whatever, that may be a thing. But it's just not that big of a deal. And the more we talked about it, do we really need the timing covers on the drag car? Probably not. Don't even know the timing covers are on the drag car with the 3000 motor. So we'll see. Nothing else looks out of order. Everything came apart once we used the big gun here. Basically, I just think it's probably going to be a 60K service. And, you know, clean out the cylinders some, see how it runs. All right, one more thing we found. Loosen all this up. This stud, or boss, whatever the fuck it is, does not line up with where this would go. Not, like I said, not that that was important, but that'll have to be trimmed off. I'd rather have the timing cover in place than a boss that doesn't do anything, even if it has an access port. I'll weld it shut. Tried throwing the intake down on, and as it should fit pretty well, it's damn close, but we run into a bit of problems in here. So where are we at there, Nate? It is actually, it's hitting this, I think. There we go.
Yeah, you're an inch off.
Yeah, well, and you're also, this is basically just about touching the timing belt. So
3,000 or 4,000 revolutions.
yeah.
It'll be fine.
So Nate brought up a good idea. Maybe rotate this either. I thought he meant upside down. We could just do 90 degrees. We'll see. But I don't even know if I'll be using this or not. So we'll see. We decided to take some measurements for the engine puller plate I use typically on my 6G72s. And this is the 6G72 NA front section. And to give you an idea, give me that flashlight. The port spacing, if we line up port number 1, okay, in the center, that's how far off that is. And it's even better out here. They're outside the ears almost to their entirety. That's how much bigger, let's see if I can slide this back. That's how much bigger this port spacing and just overall size is. It's fucking mind-numbing. And then when you stick it on and lay it like that, stick it on to see it like that, it just looks so fucking tiny on this motor. It's bizarre to look at it. I don't think it does as much justice when you put them by each other. They don't look that much different, you know. But they really, really are. That is fucking disturbing. Yeah. Like, I mean, I love my 72s, but goddamn, this is just a better design. Further messing with some stuff I kind of already had an idea about. I'd read somewhere along the line. Fuel injectors, fuel rail does not line up correctly. Don't remember, I thought there was a slight different angle. I don't know. These are actually bottoming out. I think that's actually back there hitting. Could be wrong. But I know this obviously doesn't suit well with the plain old normal Mitsu black insulators. So probably either custom fuel rails or I'll have to find something else that'll fit them if that's even possible. But if the worst I really need to come down to is a bored out tube to run fuel through, I shouldn't have gone this far, you know. But yeah, other than the little casual things like the timing cover and whatnot, which if really need to be, you could build a custom timing cover, whatever. Positives, I might be looking at this may be actually reusable for my alternator setup on the drag car, because that's all I'm running is literally just an alternator. I have no other accessories, so I may be able to use these holes as a way to build for the pivot and maybe even the lock stop on, you know, for tension. But other than that, I mean, I think I'm going to run a remote oil filter too, because this is where the axle would go through. Let me get this card out of the way. The half shaft for the would be the driver's front axle, bolts to the back of the block here. Somewhere I think it would use these holes from what I remember reading, but either way, I'll figure this out. Actually, a lot for one quick night of messing around. We weren't moving too fast, kind of going slow, paying attention, but it doesn't look like I'm staring down too many problems, and all of which I probably dealt with worse before. So I'm going to tear a little more off and maybe set it off to the side until I get time to throw it in.